See, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
I'm the best, is you the best, is you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get my go.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Cook. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion on a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you're not trying to defend that on 3rd down. They like to go those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 16. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. Faking the handoff. Howell. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got Rome. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop it.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd down and 6 to go. Defensively, you're okay with that. In the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game?
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the... He's got him in, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Tate. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st down, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Cook again. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Doesn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Cousins. incomplete.
And what did we talk to them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. They go play action with Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On play action, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit the receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Slot man moves right. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Off play action. It's Howell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell looking to throw again. Fires this quickly to Tate. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Robinson. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Powell. And he rifles Fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the ground with Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now at FedEx Field. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got him now.
129 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play fake. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Cousins on 1st down. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. second and very short. Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The slot man in motion right. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Howell from the gun. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Robinson up the middle.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Let's go.
From the 30 on second down, Powell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't